Are you having communication problems with your wife? Is your marriage suffering as a result, and you want to find out how to fix things fast? They say most failed marriages have communication problems to blame. The good news is that it's not true. Communication problems are based on a deeper underlying problem. I'll show you what that underlying cause is a bit later in this video. The bad news? While communication problems may not be the worst problems of all, you still need to solve them. If you don't, then your marriage will fail. It's a near guarantee. No marriage can survive on bad communication. So let's fix the problem today, shall we? This video will show you 3 of the worst communication problems in marriages. I'll show you the first communication problem right after you click the like button below the video. And after you click like, I'll also explain why this first problem is also the worst one of the 3. Want to know what it is? And more importantly, want to know if you have this problem too? Then click like now. I'll tell you everything after you do. Done? Great. So here's the first and worst communication problem of all. It's apologizing to your wife. Yup. You heard that right. Now, of course, if you screwed up badly and it is your fault, you should apologize and make things right. That's just part of being a man. It's when you apologize for things that are not your fault that's poisoning your marriage. For example, when you apologize when your wife had a bad day, or when you say sorry when your wife gets offended by your opinion on something, or when you apologize for how the marriage is not going so well. Then that's a huge problem. Why? It's because it makes your wife respect you less. Every time you apologize when you don't have to, your wife sees you as less strong, less in control of your life, less in charge of the marriage, and less likely to meet her expectations. The result? Every time you apologize when you don't have to, your wife respects you less. And when she respects you less, she loves you less. And it's a slippery slope towards the divorce. So my advice? If it's not your fault, say nothing. Now here's the second communication problem in marriages. It's when you speak without thinking. Now, we're all guilty of this sometimes, right? Unfortunately, it's something you do regularly that it makes your wife realize one thing. You don't really have that much self-control. And when you can't even control yourself, how can she expect you to control the marriage? And so, subconsciously, she tries to lead the marriage to make up for your lack of control. So take note of that. Think before speaking. Very important. And the third communication problem is when you quietly blame her for anything. Let's say you believe your marriage problems are caused by your wife's lack of empathy, or her bad time management, or her skewed priorities in life. Do you blame your wife for any of your marriage problems? If you do, then that's a bad sign. It's a sign that you're dependent on her. It's like you're waiting for her to change and save the marriage. And that's a problem because your wife can sense that. She'll sense that you're dependent on her about something, and it won't matter what it is. She'll sense that you need her in some way. It's a far cry from the strong, dominant, independent man she fell in love with. And yes, you bet it's going to make her love you less. I hope you're seeing the thread that runs through all 3 problems I just mentioned. Communication problems in marriages are just the results of the root cause. And the root cause is this: you're not the strong, dominant leader your marriage needs you to be. Now, the solution should be obvious. You should get rid of your weak habits and beliefs, man up, and start taking charge of the marriage. Unfortunately, this takes time, months, maybe years, especially if you've had these habits and beliefs for most of your life. Bad habits are hard to kick, after all. That's why I suggest you take a shortcut instead. To quickly make your wife see you as the strong leader she needs you to be, you must use the panic protocol technique. I'll show you how this technique works right after you click the subscribe button below. After you subscribe, I'll show you the 4-step process that quickly makes your wife respect you more, and as a result, she'll love you more too. This is important. When she loves you, the communication problems won't hurt your marriage nearly as much. Want to see how the technique works? Then click subscribe now. I'll wait right here. Have you subscribed? Awesome. Now let me tell you all about the panic protocol technique. This technique was developed by my friend, the dating coach Derek Rake. Derek is the founder of the Shogun Method School of Dating, where he teaches men how to use mind control. Not the kind where you hypnotize your woman on stage, by the way. Instead, we're talking about the clinical kind of mind control. It's the kind that cures phobias, depression, and trauma. It's also the kind of mind control that will make your wife fall madly in love with you all over again. The panic protocol technique is just one of the many mind control techniques you can use. It involves 4 steps. The first step is to do the opposite of whichever communication mistake you're making. If you're apologizing too much, learn to shrug things off from now on. Or if you tend to speak without thinking, learn to hold your tongue. Or if you blame her for your marriage problems, get up, take charge, and solve the problems yourself. That's the first step. The second step comes into play when she notices the drastic change in your personality. You're no longer apologizing, or you're unusually quiet, or you're now making changes in the marriage without asking her first. When she demands to know what's going on, call a non-negotiable timeout in the marriage. You can tell her, let's take a timeout. We need some time away from each other. Let's talk after a week or so. Again, this is non-negotiable. No matter how much she objects to the timeout, you pack your bags and leave the house if you have to. Then you spend a week enjoying the peace and quiet. You catch up on work, you meet your friends, you try out a new hobby, whatever you want to do. Then, when she tries to end the timeout a few days later, that's when the third step comes into play. You now lay out the new rules for your marriage. You can simply tell her, I've been thinking. I was actually happy these past few days. I've decided that if I had to come back to you, there's got to be some changes first. And then you lay out your new rules for the marriage. Those new rules can include that you'll handle the finances from now on, or that she should respect your privacy from now on, or that you could do whatever you want from now on without asking her permission. You get the idea. Whatever it is you want, lay it out. If she misses you, and she will if you haven't contacted her for several days, she'll agree. Then you come back and start enjoying your marriage again. Now, here's the catch. Even if you executed these 3 steps to perfection, the changes will not last. That's because, again, becoming a strong, dominant leader takes time, months, maybe years. And during that time, it's easy to slip back into your old habits and the communication problems come right back. That's why you need the 4th step of the process. That 4th step is to use the fractionation technique on your wife. So what's fractionation? Long story short, it's a mind control technique that will make your wife feel irresistibly addicted to you. Fractionation is a style of storytelling that pulls all her addiction triggers. As a result, she falls madly in love with you for life. Addictions tend to grip you like that. When you fractionate your wife, then she won't mind if you do slip back into your old habits now and then. She loves you madly, which means she'll forgive you. That's the 4th step, and that's what will make you get rid of your communication problems forever. Does that sound good? Want to make your wife love you so much that no matter how badly you screw up, she'll never leave you? If you do, then I got just the thing for you. In one moment, a link will show up on your screen. Click it right away. It'll take you to a special online masterclass on mind control. In that masterclass, Derek Rake himself will teach you everything about fractionation. That includes what it really is, how it works, and how you too can become a master at it today. Just click on the link and sign up for the masterclass. Be sure to use your best email address. That's where Derek will send your invite ticket as soon as you qualify. Ready to make your marriage problems a thing of the past? Then click the link now. Do it.